welcome back to part 2 of March's Market Update. I am Shanon Johnson with Journey Home Realty, and I want to talk about home prices, right? So 2022 to 2023, consumers were convinced that home prices were going to crash. And there was a lot of skepticism in the market about there was no way our home values were going to maintain this steady increase. And I will say that's true, right? When we were seeing double digits of home prices increasing and home value increasing, that's unhealthy. It caused chaos and just stress. But we were always convinced, and I can say that always, economists showed that, proved that, and here we are in the middle of it, that we would continue to see home values increase steadily at a healthy rate. So let's show you some of that. All right, you're going to take a look at this graph here. This is Case-Shiller's updates. You can see here month over month, home values continued to increase. We did have a small dip in January of 2023, but for the most part, they saw, again, a healthy rate of home appreciation. Now, let's take a look at this graph. Since every market is different, we wanted to make sure that we capture the major metro areas nationwide, since most of our values are just national, right? So let's take a look at this graph, and it's going to show you 20 major metro areas across the area, and you can see their ranges of home appreciation. Again, we didn't see really a dip in home value appreciation, except for, unfortunately, in Hawaii, where those fires took place. That was the only area in the country that we did see home values dip. And our prayers go out. Oops, sorry guys. Our prayers go out to those families and what they're experiencing with their land and their homes. But for the rest of the nation, we did continue to see our home values appreciate. And I'll tell you, the lack of the inventory in the market is what is causing the upward pressure on our prices and for our homeowners to have more equity, right? But what does this mean going forward? Well, mortgage rates have been hovering in that 7% range. So as you can imagine, most homeowners who were fortunate enough to refinance during the pandemic are not running out to sell their home. But when the rates dipped just slightly, we saw a surge in mortgage applications go out. So what does that mean? That means that buyers are ready. They are ready to jump into the market. In this graph, you're going to see how we are forecasting home price appreciation for 2024. This graph is just a capture of how we anticipate the year continuing forward. Again, just an upward motion of home values. And every quarter, economists and market strategists are polled, and they are very, very optimistic in how 2024 and the next few years will prevail in the housing market. During their quarterly survey, they predicted that home values would continue to increase over the next few years. So what does that mean for buyers and sellers? I think that continues to show that owning real estate is still one of the best investments that you can make, that it does hold its value, and that we are continuing to see folks increase and gain equity in their homes, whether it's a rental property, an investment property, or it's your own home that you live in. So we are here for you guys. I'm sure there's so many questions. There will continue to be questions regarding the market, and we just want you to know we are a phone call, a text, a social media message away. So just reach out, send us in your questions. We'd love to answer them. We hope you have a great day, and as always, we'll see you next month.